I want to say Hotep to everybody, Hotep family. Um, just want to say also, of course, free Dr. York. Just want to start that off by saying that. Um, I'll be doing like a weekly blog every week, just blogging about different things, whether it be my point of view on things, my opinion about things. Of course, it's going to always be involving Nuwapu in some way, shape, or form. But just want to give my opinion on certain things and just, give out knowledge at the same time. Just also, you know, just to announce, I'm going to start back doing the conference call classes this Wednesday, tonight at 8 o'clock. To take a hiatus to do some things, school work and get other things tied up and whatever and get things right. So, um, something just kind of bothered me. One thing I noticed I wanted to say is that everybody wants to have a following now. Everyone has to have a following, even if it's to the extent of a social network following. It's very odd because you shouldn't come into a situation wanting people to follow you. You should just come into the situation now just trying to inform people, just teach people what they don't already know, And now it's like people, especially on social media, Facebook, uh, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, they have to have a following. Someone has to agree, meaning that everyone is that following agrees with pretty much everything that you say, even if what you're saying isn't even 100% truth. No one says to you, I agree with some of what you say, but I don't agree with everything that you say. And that is a really bad thing because you really can't get to the truth if no one is willing. You can't really build yourself up correctly if no one's willing to really critique you and you're not trying to be critiqued. If you're not really trying to be critiqued, then don't say you're a seeker of truth. Because what's happening now is that this is truth. This is from me. You can agree or disagree. We're getting into a point of gender immunity, which means that a sister can make a statement and people could look at it and say, this filled with a lot of emotion, but I like it anyway because she's a woman. Right. But a brother might say the same thing, somewhat adverse, but is kind of somewhat related to what she said, and no one will like what he says. Perfect example. Last week, I was on Facebook and I'm looking at certain things. Certain people are on point and some people are very extreme by what they say. But one sister said, I see a lot of sisters disrespecting black women. I see it all the time, and every comment was co-signing. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but my statement was I don't see it to that magnitude like that. I see a lot of brothers, because the paradigm will switch, starting to respect women more. Now you're going to have the situation that we see on TV. It's a subculture created based upon the media, based upon ignorance, based upon disenfranchisement, based upon eras of time that black people have been through, based upon so many different things that they were influenced by. Our young people are influenced by a demonic culture, a Luciferian induced culture, the sex spirit force. We know that. Six Ether runs through hip hop so much it's ridiculous. And it runs through TV so much it's ridiculous. So the non-ether forces are not being resonated in that way. So the woman, which is the God, is not being presented in the right light. But what people have to stop doing is stop going extreme with every single thing. There are sisters, there are brothers, out here who do respect black women. Every one of us do not hate black women. Just because we may not agree with everything you say don't mean we hate you. We love you. We're starting to love you more. I grew up in a single parent home with a mother and a grandmother, so I know what it means to respect a woman. Some brothers don't. But we have to give reference and praise to the brothers that do. Just like a brother could say, well, sisters dog men out a lot. I don't like sisters say this, sisters say that. He's wrong for making that statement, but shouldn't a sister be wrong for generalizing a lot of black women, a lot of black men at the same time? Yes, because it's wrong to do that. Because if you don't know the dynamic of a situation, you really can't make that statement like that and generalize the whole situation like that. Especially who's supposed to be your counterpart in this struggle. Regardless of whether we're struggling or whether we're progressing, the natural counterpart for the African woman is the African man. Bottom line. Okay? So we have to stop looking for reasons to find the easiest scapegoat for every problem in the world is the black man. We do that all the time. So if you want to be respected, start respecting the person that you are naturally cohabiting with every single time of your life. Whether it be a son or whether it be the man that you're with. It's not wrong to say to a sister, you have to start respecting the man that you're with. If he's doing you right, respect him. Because I have no problem respecting sisters. I don't go around disrespecting sisters. I understand what has happened to us. Let's not become idealistic when we start pointing fingers, because then that's ridiculous. Then you sound ignorant. Okay? Knowledge of self is not something where we become a hierarchy of black people. We don't play the Boule elite thought process. It's about waking people up and realizing who you are. And now that you dealt with your ego, and now that you've gotten over your self-esteem issue, now we can deal with what we're dealing with now, which is at war with this common enemy, the white man, the devil. So if we're not really, but if we're constantly caught in this pointing finger thing amongst the gender, then the devil can constantly look at us and say, wow, they've never really evolved out of what we put them through. We have to be the dictators of what we go through, and not what we see on TV. You understand? So that's my take for today. Again, I'll be starting the conference call classes again tonight, and this is going to be a weekly blog I'll be doing just on different things going on that I see, and regardless of what it is. Even if it's not weekly, it could be going on every 2 or 3 days. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. So I'm going to say Hotep family and Hotep Washug. Peace and love.